something absolutely incredible in here in Louisville, Kentucky, with a very, very incredible, dedicated people who are running this amazing operation, Waterstep. And I see our friends. Hello, 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 Craig, and hello, Suzanne and Cheryl, Delene, Melissa, Stephanie, Rita. Hello. I let you guys come in. Please, this is not sale. We're not selling anything today. What we are doing, we don't have, I even do not have to sell. We are sharing all the beauty human being can have inside the heart. And as I am saying always, where is the will is the way. We found it to the way to make a difference, to make a statement, and to involve as many of you as possible. Hello, Patricia and Michael, Sue, Bettina, how you doing? Vicky and Loretta. So please share. Please, please, please share us in many platforms as you possibly can. Please also visit our friends on Facebook page, Waterstep, Louisville, Kentucky. You're going to see it. Like them so you can follow on those incredible journey. We're going to talk about it in a second. This company is with. So I am going to tell you, I'm going to give you some details of our fundraising. And I cannot even express how absolutely blown away I am of your involvement and of the assets we were able to accumulate, to raise, and we're not done. We are not done. So as you guys know, hello, Diane and Carrie. Are you guys hearing me and seeing everything all right? So as you guys know, we are still going 4 raffles. So go to our page, Surroundings Polish Pottery, and a post pin to the top have all 4 beautiful, beautifully listed links you can win on Saturday, tomorrow. So pressure on. You can win this beautiful cheese lady from Kaola Studio. As you guys know, Andrzej Pachom worked for almost 10 months to make the form and create this beautiful, beautiful cheese lady. She is a faceless cheese lady because he believes woman doesn't need face, because woman need a heart, and whatever woman does, that's the beauty around her. And this cheese lady never gonna have face, because you can put anybody face on it. You just what is inside in here, the heart of the cheese lady. That's what is important, and that's what we are doing in here too, sharing the heart. We do have another very, very nice piece of handmade icon from ceramics. Very beautiful, and I'm gonna introduce you to my friends in a second. But this one is made by Andrzej Pachom mom, Zdzisia. This one is a beautiful 6.5 by 8 icon. You may own only one. We do not have any others, and you're never gonna find 2 the same one icons made by Zdzisia. You can be lucky and own that one just for $10. Raffle tickets for that icon is only $10. And we need to sell at least 20 of those raffle tickets, because we are short. We just need $2,000 of each raffle tickets to reach our goal, which is amazing. And we can amazingly close. I have to tell you, I don't think we're going to come that close. And we also have one of the kind, first luminary house from Kaola Studio, also $30 raffle tickets, plus that cutting, paper cutting for $15. Big piece art I didn't bring with me. But I would like to introduce you to my new friend, Claudia. Hello, Claudia.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Waterstep.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna kind of squeeze closer. There we go.
Yeah,
so,
there we are.
Claudia, how long you are with Waterstep?
I have been with Waterstep about 21 years. Waterstep saves lives with safe water, and once it gets under your skin, you just can't stop doing it.
Oh my goodness. You know, I opened my business, Surroundings Polish Pottery, in 2014 on
Okay.
Frankfurt Avenue.
Uh-huh.
And I was a little shop which did the interior design and old homes renovations.
I think I've been there.
Yes.
And your pottery was displayed.
Uh-huh.
I think I remember that.
Past the railroad tracks.
Yes.
Close to Judy's, to
Yes, yes.
Vintage
I know
Mother.
exactly
Yes,
where it is.
yes, Sister Dragonflies and
Yes.
Scats,
Yes.
Nalsblom. We are doing a little bit of PRs for our
Taking
local
down a road in
businesses.
Louisville.
Yes, yes. Visit Clifton if you are
Yes.
in Louisville. Absolutely. So I have a little bit of pottery, and then the pottery grew very quickly. But we do have a collection box of Waterstep,
Great,
because we want to
collecting
be
shoes.
involved with our community.
I love it.
So please tell me how that idea start. What is the motto? What is the
Well, Mark Hogg, who's our founder and CEO,
sitting comfortably on a couch?
yeah, sitting over there.
Come on, Mark.
Come stick
Don't
your
be too
head.
comfortable.
Come stick your head in here.
No way.
I was hoping I could come.
I know you were. That's
Come
why
on,
you were
come in between. No, I need you in here.
Oh,
in
in
between
here.
me and in here. Yeah.
Hello,
In
friends
here.
from the
Oh, in
world,
here too.
Ukraine, Poland, and everywhere.
So, Mark, when did you start?
We've been around 27 years. We started in 1995.
21.
But for me, I got introduced into the world's water problem almost 40 years ago now.
Yeah.
In 1983. So it's been just a journey, and we've had so many people over the years kind of catch. I mean,
Yeah.
we have people that are with us all the time that have been with us over 30 years.
And growing problem.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
growing
Yes.
problem. And you do have lots of young people. I just saw that a young woman who reached the highest peak.
that
And
crazy?
oh my God.
Wasn't that the craziest
Yes.
thing?
Youngest
So exciting.
woman to ever climb Mount Everest
Yes.
is a water step champion and carries the flag to
Yes.
the top of all the mountains.
That's
And-
Tell them a
incredible.
little about Lucy.
I will. Lucy is the one who just climbed Mount Everest, the youngest American woman ever. And when she was 13 years old, she had a pen pal in Uganda
Uh-huh.
who almost died of bad water, and Lucy wanted to help. So she took our equipment, was able to go to Uganda, bring safe water to this little village. And today she's 18 and the youngest
How
woman in the
proud
world.
you guys are.
Really?
I
Yes.
have
It's
goosebumps.
inspiring.
It is
inspiring.
It is,
Yeah.
as a woman, an immigrant, and woman in business, climbing mountains every day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right?
I can
Yes.
feel a little bit of that
Okay,
achievement
there you
under
go.
my skin.
Yeah.
I
Bet
love
you
it.
can.
And I bet lots of you guys, I mean, I know sometimes it's so hard. We have our goals. We want like beautiful baker or something, or we want to buy a big system to filtrate water,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And together we really can do it.
Yes. Yes.
It's no stopping when you have in here.
Well, that's why we like the Lucy story, because
Mhm.
she was a young girl who thought she was naive enough to think she could change the world, and she did.
And
Yeah.
nobody told her any different.
Nobody
thank
told her
goodness.
that she
That's
couldn't,
right.
so she did.
Yes.
That's the best
So, please tell us about the system, because I was searching how I combine to you guys with all this project, because when the war started in Ukraine, I was in Poland. I was visiting with my friends from Milena Factory in Poland. We were making beautiful video about traditional Easter in Poland to show people the history, to show people traditions, and
Yes.
and I know lots of you guys are searching for those roots, and that's what we are about in here in Surroundings Polish Pottery. We're not just selling ceramics. We are connecting you to something what is maybe hard to reach, and you don't know how to, and that's the Polish heritage and the history. I'm on a little lead in here, or I should say leash. My daughter will say, "Mother, you taught me saying leash Incorrectly, thank you very much. Now she's 20 years old and she's just rocking the world.
She says it louder.
Yeah, oh yeah. She says, and she will argue with her friends, and she says, "My mom told me that," and then she goes, "Okay, now I know." Yeah. So hello, Jane. Jane is from Almer. She is from Louisville. That's our Louisvillian.
Good.
So hello,
Hey,
Jane,
Jane.
from where is Waterstep located? Louisville, I know,
Yes.
but the part of town.
Old
Old
Louisville.
Louisville.
Old
Oh,
Louisville.
beautiful,
Yes,
Old
yeah,
Louisville.
yeah.
You drive St. Catherine, beautiful buildings, beautiful history.
Mhm.
Anyway,
It's a
yeah,
wonderful neighborhood.
it is, yes. So it is about working together, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
And let me tell you a little bit how Waterstep works.
Mhm.
A lot of organizations that do water, they go and they do. So they go into
Yes.
the field and they're doing it.
have
Waterstep
also
finds
people
that
over
it's much more effective if instead of going and doing that, we are empowering the people there to take care of their own water source. So we have a couple pieces of equipment that we do use to do that. And that this equipment together with health education creates a WASH program. WASH stands for Water and Health Sanitation. So our goal is to have WASH programs throughout the world. Currently, we're in 67 different countries and serving over 7 million people. So that's pretty exciting.
that's impressive.
And the heart and soul of what we do is just right here. And I'm just going to give you a little show and tell of what it is. This is a bleach maker. And this is, if you want to talk about disinfectant or sanitation, bleach is the best thing to use.
Yes.
And so,
yes, when COVID started, you couldn't buy bleach.
well, yes.
You couldn't buy vinegar and you couldn't buy bleach,
Yes.
right?
And I'll tell you, we have over 140 field consultants in these 67 different countries. And when COVID hit, that's what we did is we called them all and said, look, you already have the tools.
Yeah.
You may not be able to buy hand sanitizer, but you have what you need to sanitize water, put it in your water to make a good hand washing solution. So all you have to do with this is you just take a cup and a half of salt, you pour it right into the container, and you fill this up with water.
So this is that small kit when like every emergency vehicle can
Yes.
carry. So wherever they reach, they can filtrate the water and they can produce a disinfectant.
Yes. Then that's what this is really for, is to produce disinfectant. You can't sanitize water with it.
This is what the group in Ukraine, the hospitalers, the
Yeah.
group from Poland, Ukraine, and Germany are doing. They have 100 of these kits, and they're traveling around
Rotating them.
as a health worker.
Right.
You have to have disinfectant.
Yes.
Yes.
And I mean, imagine being in a situation like what's going on in the
Yeah.
Ukraine right now, being a healthcare worker and not having anything to sanitize the utensils that you need.
Oh, it's
the equipment that you need.
disaster.
It is
Yeah.
a disaster. It's
Yeah.
a disaster on top of a disaster.
Utensils meaning instruments.
Instruments, yes. Yeah. So you would put this cup and a half of salt in here. You'd put water in here. You'd shake that up to dissolve that water. You simply put in this little electrode, goes right in here. You screw it down.
Can we just move this little
Yep.
bit? Right there.
You screw it down. If you have a power grid, you can use a power supply. If you don't have power grid, you can use a car battery.
Okay.
So you take the lead that goes to this and you would attach it to either the power grid or the car battery. And then you walk away. And 70 minutes later, you have what we call medical strength bleach, which
17
means
minutes.
70 minutes, 1 hour, 10 minutes.
Oh, 70. 70.
70. And so in 70 minutes, you have what we call medical strength bleach, which simply means it can clean up the worst of the worst, the nasty stuff,
Yeah.
the bloodborne, the diarrhea, that type of stuff. So this can take care of that. Or what I think is fun about this is you can dilute this 10 to 1 or 9 to 1. So you would then have 10 gallons of just regular household disinfectant. So you can clean surfaces.
Yeah.
You could put them in hand washing stations to clean your hands.
I mean, you can even not start imagine the situation. I'm looking, Mark, at you through the camera. So when you are in such a distress of war, mentally,
Right.
physically, psychologically, and then you are going through the essential like water and you are getting really, really sick.
Yes.
You are getting sick and drowned down and you may
Exactly
survive
right.
the war, but the basic gonna get you, because you're gonna
Yes.
get so ill, is a lack of accessing medical help,
Yep.
staff and hospitals facilities. So I know, Mark, you work very, very closely with the companies in Germany who are sending as many as possible.
Yes,
So like our NTIs, right? Like our police officers or whatever, whoever will go and serve to public will have this in the vehicle.
Well, I don't think we can have too many of those. On
Yeah.
board.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's interesting the way you said that when you're in a situation and everything falls apart because of the water that you're drinking. We have a woman, Kelly, that works at our office, and she was in Haiti in 2010 and often tells a story when she was there after the massive earthquake. She was taken to a huge mass grave cemetery where 6,000 people were buried. And
Wow.
they told her these people survived the earthquake. It was the waterborne illness that killed them.
Yes, and this happened also in Lisbon, in Portugal. They have the same situation.
Yes.
So this is extremely important what we are doing. So,
It is.
so,
It is. So this
70
is,
minutes later, we can have safe drinking water. And I was starting saying, beginning of the war, we were making that movie. I was at Ceramika Milena with lots of Ukrainian actually artists, lots of people who make this beautiful ceramics
Yes.
are from Ukraine, and they and then they were getting messages from home. We are in the bunkers, we are in the basements, right? And then a week later, we don't have food, we don't have water. We are drinking water from oh goodness, how you call for when you have water to heat?
oh, like in your water heater?
Not water heater. Somebody help me. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's in Europe. You are having that metal
Oh, radiator.
Oh,
radiator.
radiator.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right. So drinking water from radiators, and
Wow.
so
Wow.
and it is a more and more growing problem. So yes. So hello. Is Rebecca in here? Is Rebecca watching us? Rebecca Eves, are you watching us?
I just tagged her.
Yes. The big guy.
The big guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Work the camera.
Yes.
this is great, like you said, for disinfectant, or you
Yeah.
could even sanitize small batches of water with this. If you wanted to do a large batch of water, like a community, or
Yeah.
let's say you've got a refugee camp where all these people have gathered and you need more water than just little
Yeah.
bits, you can get a big tank. This is just a small one for training purposes, but you could get a 500-gallon tank, larger than that, several of them if you want it. Fill it up with dirty water, whatever water is available. You fill that up. And then you take this is what we call the M100, and this is a chlorine generator. So all we need to run this is we're going to need that much salt, which is about a quarter of a cup or just a really big scooping handful.
Oh my goodness.
We need about that much salt, and we put salt and water in one side of this chamber, and on the other side we're just going to put water, and this can be whatever water is available out of a stream or a pond, it doesn't matter. So you take you have salt water on one side, water on the other, and again, you're going to hook this up to either a car battery
Yes.
or a power supply if you have a power grid. And within seconds, we start producing chlorine. And what we're interested in is the chlorine gas that settles on the top. And so through a venturi, which is like a vacuum,
Yes.
we're going to suck that chlorine gas off the top and inject it into this big tank of water.
There we go.
Within minutes, literally about 20 minutes, you can chlorinate a 500-gallon tank of water. And then once it sits for 30 minutes, it's safe to drink.
That's
And we test
amazing.
both of these pieces of equipment with a simple pool test kit,
Okay.
which comes with the equipment. And it's thousands of drops in here, so you don't worry about running out of the test kit. But you simply just you test it. We find out if we've got enough chlorine in the water, and if we do, we're good to go.
Oh my goodness, this equipment, and for all of you who know me a little bit longer than just for a few years, I did search and rescue with Jefferson County Search Dog Association group. I train with my German Shepherds.
Oh, they're the best dogs ever.
Oh, right now they are. Yeah, but thank you. He's a dinosaur. He's an Irish Wolfhound. He cannot do search work. Thank you. But anyway, that systems, those small ones, should be in every emergency responder
Yes.
in any community.
Yes.
Our firehouses should have those. Those are really. Look what is happening with our weather. Look what is happening. How often we are getting outage of energy,
Yes.
and things can happen. So let's go be prepared and.
Yes.
Please like Waterstep on the Facebook page. Please read them website. What the website is called
Waterstep.org.
.org. So you can read more. You can get more involved. You can talk to your communities because those systems you should have it like batteries in your flashlight.
That's
Exactly.
right. I love that. Just like batteries in your flashlight, you need water in your basement.
Absolutely, that's what I'm always saying when we have tornado. Have that transistor
That's
radio,
right.
have your fresh batteries, and have your medicine and extra supply of water.
Yes.
That's all you needed. And charge your cell phone, which gonna go bad anyway, gonna go crazy. It's not gonna work. Your credit cards are not gonna work. That's so you know. So okay, so what else we can tell about that system?
Well, I think that's really all there is to it. I
I
mean,
want
it doesn't
Mark-
get any
I
simpler.
want Mark to share the story we just did before we met. We went live. You
Oh,
told me
wow.
that we start some fire in here, a lot
Well,
of
I tell
fire.
you what, guys.
Talk to them, talk to
Donna's
them.
got this dream. You know, she wanted to raise money for as much equipment as she could. She loves the well cart.
And I gonna stop you in here. The way I fund you, I need 501c because I won't give every penny to my charity. So it was very hard for me to fund
Right.
501c organization with international status.
That's how we got connected.
That's how we got connected because I could donate that money to so many organizations, but that money would never ever reach Ukraine.
Right.
And this was my goal for this money because I know how hard you guys work. I know how hard our customers of Surroundings Polish pottery work and save money for pottery, and how supportive they are to each other. And so this is how I find you. So go ahead.
Well, it's been a little miracle the whole time. I mean, just since you were here the first day, we've met a lot of people through you. And
good.
It's been exciting to watch how Polish pottery can be an inspiration, not only as art, but to save lives. And you're the leader for that. We're very thankful.
So what happened?
So
Tell
what happened
everybody.
recently, just in the last few days, is crazy. So we've had a chance to have some people, two big things have happened since we got together with Donna. We've had a chance to get with some people that were doing kind of exploratory trips in Ukraine and the Carpathian countries.
Yeah.
So they're bringing a report back. Of course, water and health are at the top of the list. They're coming up with some plans. We're supposed to meet with them in the next week or two. But what happened this week that's crazy, that's for real, is we have a good friend that worked at UPS. He retired, and you know how some people retire and they don't retire very well, so he wanted to work some more. But he found a great opportunity.
No. This is a doer. This is a doer. People retire, but
Right.
certain people never ever gonna retire
That's
because you have to do something,
right.
and you are so creative and given.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I think with those people, opportunities come
Yeah.
that they just know they need to take advantage of, and that's what he said.
Yeah.
So I had a chance to work with the United States Ukrainian Foundation, and so he's been with them for some months, and he called us the other day. He said, "Man, Mark," he said, "I think that well card would be great." So he talked to me and Sarah. He got some more information. We had some talks, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how is a huge foundation like that going to listen to their new guy about a group they don't know anything about a product that, you know, is new, et cetera, et cetera." Well, he put together the PowerPoint presentation on Monday, hit me back, and he said it went great. They think they want to fund it. So he hit us back Wednesday, and he said they want 4.
God.
So we
That's
have 4 wild cards.
That's
we're-
incredible.
Yeah.
So it's exciting because I want to involve our Ukrainian community here in Louisville in training, and then I want to be able to send some people
Isn't
when
that
it gets
fun?
to Ukraine for more training. And
Yes.
just do this excellently because I think as the people are able to see a tool like this having long-term sustainable opportunities for folks in these communities, again, without safe water, without disinfectant, This is a tool virtually anybody can learn to operate and do huge things.
And you know
But-
what? Yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say the wild card is this on steroids. The wild card is literally a mini water. Yeah, it's literally a mini water treatment plant on wheels, and so
That's
you.
the 25,000 one I wanted.
She likes the big stuff.
Kind of gets what she wants
She
sometimes.
she plays with the big boys.
Yeah, I have Irish Wolfhound.
There you go.
But anyways, it is literally a mini water treatment plant on wheels, and it's made for disaster relief work. And you can pull it out of a closet and hook it up, and within seconds, you are producing safe water for people to drink, and disinfectant, and filtration. It has everything.
And Jane Deere had a question about how do
Haiti.
you do
In Haiti,
in Haiti?
yes, where there is no electricity, you can use car batteries, and there are cars everywhere in Haiti. So you don't even have to unhook the car battery from the car if you don't want to. You could literally just hook this right up on top of the cables that go to the car and be able to use this.
And if you drain it outside the car, you can charge it.
You
with
can charge it back up with the
That
solar
I was
panel.
about to ask you about the solar panels because I am huge on sustainable energy. Europe is huge on it. Solar is in every little village.
Yeah.
They run plantations of solar too, and windmills. We are kind of not. We're kind of not. So, are you working on the solar power, or
We've
how?
been keeping our eyes very close on solar panels, and it just seems to take another generation ahead and another generation. So we follow that very closely.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of testing each year on the latest solar panels and how we can make sure that we are being as efficient as possible and as sustainable as possible.
Tara, go ahead and talk Elon Musk. Maybe he's gonna hear us. Maybe he can help us a little.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Tell him we
Yeah.
said hello.
Anyhow, we are really, really excited. We came so far away. We collected 18,000 all together.
Wow.
With little change.
That's incredible.
Blown away. I mean, was that a month ago you
Yeah.
were here? Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it is a little bit more, maybe month and a half. But
Okay, well, I'll give you.
Yeah.
But by the end of this,
yes.
by the end of this today, you're going to be way up
Surroundings
there.
Polish pottery donated 10% net profit to that.
Wow.
We did. We pay for all advertising, which is over $1,000 too. But it have to be done. We do not have our raffle tickets on our app because it's very problematic. It's really triple entire system, our giant inventory. So we have the links on, and guys who are watching through the Tara, which is Tara is absolutely amazing. I know Tara.
She's
yes,
she's got it
Tara
going on
is-
over there.
She's doing so much great things for our community.
I met her around a dog years ago.
That's
Tree
right.
walker too.
That's right. There we go.
Tree walker.
And she is dedicated to all those poor animals who are abandoned, who are not understand, who are promised something. It's like a little prince, when you make somebody to trust you, do not push them away.
Don't break the trust.
Don't
Yes.
break the trust. Absolutely.
Yes, that is
So
true.
Tara is incredible, and she, after chasing after dog for 36 hours, right,
Oh,
Tara?
gosh.
She's right now with us in here. She hadn't slept all night. She was chasing for 2 days. For
Oh, my
48
gosh.
hours. There we go. So Loretta is Atkins is saying that we can do it. I think we have four raffles going.
Wonderful.
Average is $15, right, per ticket. They are in between $10 and $30 per ticket. You can get absolutely amazing items. But
Wow.
if you do not get the item, guys, and go to Surroundings Polish Pottery Facebook page, like us, because we do all kinds of crazy stuff. And if you do not win, you at least know the money you invest for the chance. And we're all gamblers, right? We're in Louisville.
In a way.
We're like Kentucky
That's
Derby,
right.
I know.
That and a racetrack. What more could you want?
Absolutely. When you come even, you are the winner, right?
That's right.
The racetrack.
That's right.
So please think about it and put this deep inside your heart and maybe dedicate that money to somebody who is not with us or who make you think certain way or somebody who will appreciate that.
Yes.
So if you don't win, you know that money gonna go directly. And I gonna just very shortly, we are talking about amazing people for the month and have that all action bring together. Guess what? The guy who make our video, that video of the
Yes.
Easter
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the war start, and it's so emotional to me. It's just, he's working with company in Poland who have 5 factories in Ukraine, and they are going there often to support them. So we
Wow.
can
That's
send those little
Yes,
babies
yes.
really directly
Yes.
and connect, and they are all tuned up. If we're gonna get those guys to Poland, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
talking about training, they can do training in a
Well,
facility
that's
too.
exactly right. And then what
Yeah.
you're talking about is the great network, and that's what I love about you, Anna, is you've built this wonderful family around you that
We
are
are
willing to
family.
do those, you call them crazy things, but they're things that most people don't even imagine they can do, which is
Yeah.
save the world, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you
You want
so
my
much.
microphone?
No, ma'am, I'm good. I'll just shout.
All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna unhook maybe from that microphone, or you're gonna bring the big boy mic.
want me to
You are
bring
the
it in here?
CEO,
I'll
yes,
bring it
go
in.
Bring
ahead.
the-
I'll
Here,
be back.
I
Y'all
will move.
chat.
I will move this.
Okay, y'all chat.
I am going to turn the camera in here, and I'm gonna talk maybe a little bit.
One quick thing,
Question.
somebody said the link to the icon is giving a 404 message.
The link to the icon is giving the 404 message.
Yeah, that means we need to fix something in the link.
Okay, all right. I am going, we're gonna fix that. So we are not live. I'm gonna fix that, that link, absolutely.
Just scoot that over there.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Polish pottery. Just a second. Polish pottery is all handmade product in a small city in Lower Silesia in Poland, called Bolesławiec. They make these beautiful ceramics, which basically work like a crown, dental crown.
I'm
You
going
can
to
bake
unplug
with
this
it,
now. Maybe
and
Mark
you
can
can
put it on.
microwave, which wasn't safe. You can put to the oven. It is undestroyable. It is hand painted, hand decorated. The shapes are made by hand. This is no machinery over there. It is lead free. Easy, very easy and very safe to use, and it's so beautiful and have so much tradition from Poland. When lots of actually people from Ukraine live over there and are part of that ceramic journey, as Ukraine was for 200 years part of Poland. So as you guys know, Poland step up big time to help Ukrainian nation. I visit Poland 3 weeks ago, and you hear Ukrainian accent everywhere. This is over 3 million people are in Poland registered. They do work. They got work permit. The governments and city officials make it really sustainable and really accessible for the people who try to find shelter in Poland from Ukraine. They have free Polish language classes. They have special activities for children. Tara, what you are doing? We see you. So really, the government gave people lots of support, so they can come and they can be part of the community, and they are. They are not looking for handout. They work very hard. They do all those jobs other people do not want to want to take. They are very polite. They are part of community. So I want to thank all of you who are part of what we are doing, because it is very, very important. I think that's what makes us human, and I think that's what makes us who we are, and take us above beliefs, above politics, above anything that we are sick and tired of, and we can be who we are. So we have that Big boy in here, not you. That's
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This is our wild card. And yeah, don't call me big boy because I still got my COVID weight.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. No, you're
Awesome.
not alone.
Well, and I tell you what you're talking about, Anna, is equipment like this, hearts like yours and others, water becomes peace.
Yes.
And I believe with all my heart that as we're able to help people in Ukraine and people see that, and even folks in Russia,
Absolutely.
our dream and our hope is that somehow, some way, hearts will be softened and people realize that we're here just to love on each other and help each other out.
Oh, it's tragic. It's tragic because lots of those families have families in Russia. Lots of Russian people are heartbroken.
Right.
Please, never, ever think like have your tunnel vision.
Right.
And never think about people, they all are the same. I mean, Polish nation survived the World War II.
Right.
We lost independence 3 times. If we will hate our neighbors,
it's an amazing story.
Really, so please be open-hearted and open-minded because those people suffer too.
Right.
We have our problems in the United States.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about it. We are divided. And water is for everybody. And
Exactly.
what a great connection.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's no life with no water.
And I think division in some sense is okay. We won't all agree on anything,
Yeah.
but there has to be a central point where we connect, and water is the foundation of that central point, and that's where hope begins. This cart is what you want. And we've had,
exactly
this
what I
is,
want.
Anna wants this. It's an incredible piece of equipment that really allows anybody that has no knowledge of water treatment or pumps or filters or anything to be able to, in a matter of hours, understand how to manage. Basically what it is a mini water treatment plant. And I think we told last time we've had a $15,000 donation towards your hope to get this in. So it's a $40,000 cart. We've been able to get that down to $25,000, which you're working on raising.
Yeah.
And
And
somehow,
we have the transport right now with the UPS.
and
So,
we're hoping the
yeah.
UPS will jump on board with this. So there's a lot of great things happening to be able to provide this in a critical area. And we're learning more and more in Ukraine. As I mentioned, our friend with the Ukrainian Foundation, we're going to learn a tremendous amount of where they're working, what's going on, because that's a dynamic that changes daily. War changes everything every day. So I'm so thankful that we are not, stuck in a long train of people waiting to get humanitarian effort, in, but we are actually connected with people that know how to route things around and get things directly where they need to get, and with boots on the ground. And that's what I think it's going to happen with this cart. So we are blessed by you and just honored to work to do something amazing. And our prayers and hopes go with you and your team as everybody's making pottery, as you're selling pottery, but as they're using that as an excuse to bring hope and change to the world. And that's exactly why we love working with you.
They did step up. Ceramica Milena make over 200 pieces within 3 weeks.
Gosh.
Ceramica Kaola.
Thank you.
Guys from Surroundings Polish Pottery, our customers, they know when we place order, it is 8 to sometimes months to year and a half when we have our order made. One single mug. Do you have any of my mugs in here? I brought you some.
Yeah. Hang on.
One single
I'm
mug.
going to go get a mug.
Thank you. One single mug is take about 5 to 6 weeks to make. And they were able within 3 to 4 weeks make 200 plates in 2 different shapes. So they were people who were coming to work 4 o'clock in the morning. They to pour the clay, to have the shapes, to load the kilns. There we go. And those are Ceramica Milena, beautiful mugs. There we go. My folks from Surroundings Polish Pottery, our friends and customers, they know it. But they work weekends. And we got this within a month. Ceramica Kaola with Andrzej Pachon, absolutely brilliant mind artist. only three people, they make 120 marks within 3 weeks, and we got them. $10 of every mark is going towards our charity.
It's just amazing.
When shipping cost went 400 up.
Yeah.
So, guys, when you realize how much effort and how many people is involved in that, and Mark, because you guys build this with engineers,
Yes.
with people who did that from passion.
Right. No,
To
they're
prove
volunteers.
upon,
Right.
Yes, to prove upon
and
it's possible.
and when you were setting up, we were in the other room with people that are managing a manual and building a manual that can be people just can see it and look at it and learn, and then another man that's going to make that manual be able to move on a screen, and that's all from passion, because we want people anywhere to be able to operate this. And now that we've got this chance in Ukraine that we hope will grow, it's going to be perfect because they don't speak the language of English that all these manuals are in, and it needs to be visual, and it's got a lot of stress, like you say, that's going on, and they need to understand this faster, and that's what we're all about.
94% communication is nonverbal, and that's proven.
Wow.
And that's wonderful you are doing this. So thank you so much. It is honor for me and my team to work with you guys on that. Tara, thank you so much. I want to send a great greetings to all of you guys who are watching with us, jumping around the tables and trying to show you as much as possible on a little square view of a cell phone, right, camera. But thank you so much. And please watch our live sales on Surroundings Polish Pottery on Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I advise you to download our free app, Surroundings Polish Pottery, when you really can have much better visualization and access to our items. Please consider purchasing your raffle ticket. Sign in is free, so we can contact you and we can send you that beautiful piece which you may want and be part of this wonderful journey. This is a wonderful journey, and it's gonna serve a generation after us. We're gonna be done a long time, and this gonna still blossom. So, like we are saying, peace, love, and Polish pottery. Thank you so much.
God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.